have done is engage in this act of economic terrorism against the entire world. They basically threatened any ship that's moving through the Straits of Hormuz. Well, as the President of the United States showed, two can play at that game. And if the Iranians are going to try to engage in economic terrorism, we're going to abide by a simple principle that no Iranian ships are getting out either. We know that's a big deal to them. We know that applies additional economic leverage.
Now, how effective do you see this action of blockading the Strait, Doctor? And again, this is tied to a view that economic pressure, American economic pressure on Iran can work, that it can eventually force Tehran back to the table.
Again, it's a fantasy because they don't understand Iran. Iran has been under sanctions for 4 decades since the victory of the Islamic Revolution, 47 years of continuous sanctions. There are almost 4,000 laws globally, particularly by the United States, that's putting sanctions on Iran. And the regime has not collapsed. But for them to prevent Iranian oil from coming out of the Strait of Hormuz and thinking this is going to be the leverage by which Iran will give in to them, it's a fantasy, is an illusion. It's not going to happen. Look at what Iran had to endure throughout. Then Iran has other cards. I mean, they can, first of all, the Chinese said today and yesterday that they're going to send their ships and see if the United States and to unload Iranian oil and see why the Chinese are coming out, whether they will be stopped by the Americans and confiscate the oil, the Iranian oil. We'll see if that happens. Let's remember that 60% of Iranian oil goes to China. And it's not only through sea, but also through other means. And then Iran has also other means of delivering their oil. They have actually perfected this because they have been under sanctions for a long time. And then who will have the stamina? Who will have the endurance for this? So let's say, are they willing to stay weeks and months while the global economy is collapsing? I don't think so. I think Iranians have been conditioned that they can suffer and they can actually take that suffering without having to give in, because to them, this is an existential threat. But more importantly, who is actually waging economic terrorism? The vice presidents talk about economic terrorism. It's the United States that has been putting sanctions left and right on Iran. That's economic terrorism. They have been preventing medicine and food sometimes and essentials to come to the country. That's economic terrorism.